Parkland Institute is hosting the Implementing a Just Transition Conference on February 23rd and 24th online, and Brian Motherway is one of the panelists. He's head of the Energy Efficiency Division at the International Energy Agency. Welcome to the interview, Brian.
Thanks very much. Nice to be here.
What is a people-centered energy transition?
All energy transitions need to be people-centered because at the end of the day, they're for people and about people. They're about mitigating the worst effects of climate change. They're about making people's lives better through more affordable, cleaner, more accessible energy, creating jobs, reducing air pollution. So really, people have to be at the center of all the decisions we make about our future energy systems.
Is this an opportunity, Brian, for a social transformation of this kind of the same way we had 100 years ago when we switched from steam and animal power to the petroleum and the internal combustion engine, where we transformed transportation and manufacturing and really switched from was kind of an agrarian society to an urban society? Might we have the same kind of next step, leap forward in society the way we did 100 years ago?
The changes might be more profound in many ways. The changes we're going to see in our lives in the next years and decades will be huge in terms of how we live, the technology we use, how we move about, how we build our cities and landscapes. So yes, there will be huge changes. And as you say, it's great to frame that as an opportunity because we can think about job creation, we can think about the quality of our lives, and we can think about social inclusion, gender equality, so many dimensions that we need to factor in when we're thinking about our collective future.
Why is it important that energy transition benefits and costs are distributed fairly?
First of all, people are at the center of clean energy transitions. It's about making people's lives better. So we've got to make sure that maybe if certain things become more expensive, that those who can afford at least don't face that burden. We've got to make sure that the jobs that are created benefit everybody, knowing that in some cases, some people might lose their jobs, unfortunately. But also we have to realize that unless we bring people with us, these transitions simply won't succeed. We need to realize that people are already hearing about change. People are concerned about the jobs, about the future of their communities. We've really got to make sure that people understand the positive possibilities in these transitions and that we hear, we listen to them, we involve them in decision making, and we seek outcomes that really benefit everybody.
Is there an opportunity for countries that haven't benefited as much from the Industrial Revolution, from development to date, to further development using these new clean energy technologies?
Change always brings opportunity, Markham. And I think in this case in particular, if we think about less well-off, less developed countries, we really need to realize that clean energy transitions have to be seen as an opportunity for them, not some kind of threat. We need to make sure that we reject any framing of social and economic development, of economic growth, of bringing people out of poverty is in any way framed as in opposition to clean energy transitions, because nothing could or should be further from the truth. Clean energy means that you can bring energy to people's lives who don't have it today, people who don't have access to energy, people who can't afford the energy they want. Clean energy can solve those problems. It can bring them clean, affordable, reliable energy. It can make their lives better. It can bring communities out of poverty. It can create new jobs and new economic opportunities. It's just a question of designing intelligent policies that align those goals together.
What can countries do to engage people as active participants in the energy transition?
I think Canada at a federal and a state level is a great example of many debates of involving people in discussions, whether it's among unions about the future of jobs, whether it's among communities about infrastructure and the nature of resources, the nature of the future of communities and societies. This is about hearing people's fears and addressing them, but also hearing people's ideas, allowing people to innovate, allowing people to work together for new solutions, but also realizing that people have to be part of these great changes. These changes are going to affect us all, whether we work in this sector or not. We're all consumers of energy. We all travel, we all move around, we all live in our homes. All of these things are going to change to at least some degree, and people really need to be part of those discussions from very early on.
Well, Brian, thank you very much for your insights, and we'll look forward to your presentation at the conference.
Thank you.